Welcome back. Now, former President Jacob Zuma faces the very real prospect of jail time. Legal experts explain that the former head of state is facing legal sanctions on multiple fronts, which could grant him his wish or incarceration, or rather than cooperation with the state capture inquiry. Well, eNCA's Michael Appel reports.
Jacob Zuma ghosted the state capture inquiry on Monday, resulting in this.
The Commission will approach the Constitutional Court and ask it to impose a term of imprisonment.
The former statesman is the only witness in over 250 who have testified so far to defy the Commission's summons and a constitutional court order.
I've got bad news for him. He's not special.
No special treatment. That's exactly what Zuma says he wants. In a special 12-page penned letter in his own name, Zuma says his defiance of the Concourt order was not to undermine the Constitution, but to vindicate it. He says his actions are a protest against members of the judiciary who have betrayed the Constitution and their oaths of office. Some, he says, even sold their souls. I asked legal expert Dr. James Grant if imprisonment for Zuma is actually on the cards.
Do I think it's possible? I think it's very possible that we will see some extent of custodial sentence. Given the seriousness of the defiance and that he acted yesterday in defiance of the very rule of law, or one struggles rather to think of a more serious offence against society and the administration of justice.
It's a legal war on two fronts for Zuma.
You could have him getting 6 months in the one process for violating the Commissions Act, and we could have, even if it's just another 6 months, for contempt of court of the Constitutional Court, and even if both courts suspend by half, then he's still got an effective 6 months.
On top of his criminal trial related to the arms deal, Msholozi faces a criminal complaint for violating the Commissions Act for his walkout at the Commission in November last year. Then there'll be a parallel civil matter in the country's apex court for disregarding its judgment. Zondo wants jail time for Zuma. Constitutional law expert Pierre Vos says it is only in exceptional cases that a court would hand down a custodial sentence for contempt. But if it were to do so, imprisonment would likely be suspended based on certain conditions being met. Michael Appel, Johannesburg.